Oh, hello. Hi. So I guess this is my origin video and introduction basically on how I first came out here into Japan. And I'm using my iPhone, my iPhone 5. Yeah. Because well, I was just recently in New York visiting family, and I gave my iPad to my mother, which probably had a better resolution, looked a lot better than what you see here. But hey, my mother needed an iPad, and well, there you go, magic. Anyways, let's just deal with this for a while because I'm too lazy to go out and buy a whole nother iPad 3 and blah blah blah. iPad 4 will probably be out in like 2 weeks anyways. So, let me tell you a little bit about my origin, what I'm doing here in Japan, how I got here, all that good stuff, right? So I live in Tokyo. I live in the east part of Tokyo. I won't say where, but it's probably a good guess. And well, I didn't come out here as a teacher. I've actually came out here as a an inter-office transferee visa, as they say. Came out here through a company that needed me to come out here to do some work for them. Won't mention exactly what I do because, well, then you got crazy people trying to call your office, and homie, don't play that. So, been out here for a very long time, about 8 years now. Came in 2005, and it's been a damn good time actually. Came out here in Halloween, actually, of all the times to come, of 2005, and Halloween has always been my favorite time of year. It's one of those times where you could just really let loose, have fun, and enjoy yourself, and especially with your friends, and you know, don't have to worry about the consequences. Depending on what kind of costume you're wearing. Strangely enough, my favorite costume was always Jason. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing the creepy stares now. But yeah, so somehow got my hands on a Jason costume, and decided to go out and yeah, my first month in Japan was completely awesome. I think in 2 weeks I found my first girlfriend, which was great because she taught me how to count in Japanese. And my mind was like a sponge back then. Like when it came to Japanese, I was like, how do you say this? How do you say that? What do you do for this? What do you do for that? Okay, so ichi ni san shi go. Ah, okay. And yeah, I learned how to count just from her, pillow talk and whatnot. And yeah, it was good times. And left for Christmas and stuff like that during that time. And didn't come back until about February. And mostly because my company needed me back in New York. And well, my girlfriend back here, the girl that I met in Japan, her name was Ami, I believe, Ami Fukuda, and yeah, she couldn't wait for me to get back, actually. So yeah, she decided to find a new boyfriend, and that was fine for me. We didn't know each other for very long. It was probably like just 2 weeks, and then I left, right? So that was that. We did stay in touch over email while I was away, but what can I say? Girls get lonely, right? They got needs, we got needs as men as well. Same difference. So, anyways, since 2006, when I came back in February, I was living in this tiny little apartment actually in Kamiacho. And it was tiniest thing, but I lived there for nearly 2 years, and had a lot of fun in that place. Actually, people seemed to like it. Even was a tiny little tiny apartment. People were like, "Oh my God, you live in Kamiacho? It's the center of Tokyo." And I was like, "Yeah, if I hang my head out the window, and stay, nearly kill myself, I can actually see Tokyo Tower. And it was true, I could see Tokyo Tower from my window. And that was my view for a very long time. And I think I only lived on like the second or third floor, something like that. And it was good times. It was good times. I was able to go and party and do a lot of things very close to home, actually. Yeah, not too bad. Although at the time when I was there, I actually got tired of that place. Like it it was a little bit cramped, right? You know, I had a sofa and I had a bed, and that was basically my apartment. I had a little tiny refrigerator and a TV, and the smallest little shower room and everything. Like I always, when I took a shower, my elbows hit both ends of the both ends of the shower. So it was, you know, for a big dude like me, it was kind of tight. It was kind of tight, but you know, I made do, and you know, hilarity ensued. So pretty much, let's skip to 2008, and 2008 Lehman shock, lost my job, like everyone else in the world. So can't complain. It's not like it's just me. And I found myself for the first time needing to survive. And being a New Yorker, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Well, most people are like that, but I would, you know, I contribute that hardworking ability to being from New York. And yeah, found a job teaching. You know, I had no experience, no certifications, nothing. And was able to go to this company in Saitama, and well, I think the company head office was in Atsugi. It was like JLS or something like that. It was really, really bad company. But I worked at two schools in Saitama, and these two schools were like the best schools ever. You know, I basically had free reign to teach the way I wanted. We had a book that we followed, but you know, eventually we ran out of stuff in the book. You know, it doesn't really cover the whole school year. And plus, you know, I'd only do the book for about, I guess, 15 minutes or so, because the children get bored and they like to see me run around and be action, you know, all energetic and, you know, loud and everything. And, you know, A, B, C, D, you know, A is for apple, B is for banana, all that stuff. And they had a lot of fun. And I think I was a really good teacher, actually. I mean, from what all the teachers said at the school, and from what the principal said about me at both schools, you know, I was kind of proud of myself. You know, I was even asked to teach English with I guess the one of the Board of Education people. So they have different areas. They have like a local Board of Education head office, really, for all the schools in the area. So I went to the one in Saitama, and yeah, the head honcho there, who's in charge of I guess all the public schools, said, you know, I really want you to teach this class, you know, with me. But we weren't teaching kids, we were actually teaching teachers on how to be better teachers. So it's something I never did before, and I think we did okay, because I really didn't even have time to prepare. But, and the teachers were definitely not kids. Like, you know, they didn't have the same energy. They just kind of, you know, you make a joke, and most kids are like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that, teacher! Oh! But teachers, you make a joke with them, and they're like, and that's pretty much the reaction you're gonna get. Um, but it was good times. It was good times. So I was kind of proud of my teaching ability. Unfortunately, it's not, you know, it wasn't the reason why I came to Japan. It's not even like, you know, it was only a backup plan, right? So I ended up getting a job back into what I was doing in another country. Actually. So I actually left Japan in 2010, September, and went to Hong Kong for about 2 years. And Hong Kong is a crazy place. I would say it's definitely a place you should try to live for a while. But just so you know how it is, but it's not the best place to live. It's great to visit. Don't want to live there. And after almost 2 years, I was like, yeah, I need to get the heck out of here. And I came back to Japan because my visa, 3-year visa, was still good. And yeah, I was able to get a job doing what I love again because the economy got a little bit better and they weren't like firing people left and right, which was kind of tough, really. And that's that's pretty much it. And I've been in Japan since I came back in January of 2012. And yeah, I'm new to this YouTube thing. I've gotten into it recently because I don't go out and party as much as I used to. I guess you could say that's growing up, or maybe that's because all my friends left Japan and I have no one to party with anymore. And all the new people in Japan are younger than me. By the way, I'm only 32. I just actually turned 32 a week ago, May 19th. And yeah, once all your friends leave Japan, it's like, wow, you really don't have that many connections or people that you can really talk to anymore. So I realized like, I gotta make more Japanese friends. But anyways, this video's kind of long, so I'm gonna cut it short here. As I mentioned, I've been in Japan for a while, so if you have any questions, want to know how I got my fabulous apartment and all that stuff, it's really not that expensive either. I think on a teacher's salary you can get a place like this. I know how to get cheap apartments and I know how to survive in Japan, so if you have any questions, video response, please subscribe, like this video if you like it. Don't like it, leave a thumbs down and tell me why, because it's just good to tell me what I'm doing wrong, basically. Sorry I'm not clean shaven and everything like that. It's been a kind of a lazy week, pretty much. I'm recovering from a hangover. That's another story. Anyways, thank you very much, and take care. Bye-bye.